Confusion and controversy after the government asked for 300 pages, more than that in fact, of social media sites like Twitter and Facebook that allegedly carry offensive and inflammatory content to be blocked. That has led to widespread outrage, raising questions on the freedom of the internet. Hello and welcome to We Mean Business. I'm Shweta Rajpal Kohli, and on the show today, we're asking how far will the government go in its online crackdown, and is it justified or not? Let me introduce our guests on the show today. We've got Dr. Arvind Gupta, convener of the IT cell of the BJP, with me here in the Delhi studio. Also Anupam Lal Das, advocate, who joins us. Pradeep Gupta, chairman of Cyber Media, joins us on a link. Rajiv Dhingra, founder and CEO of What Consult, joins us from Mumbai. Harish Ram, CEO of Copyright Labs, joins us from the Chennai studio. And we've also got our correspondent Aanchal Vora, who's been closely tracking that story. Before I move ahead with the discussion, let me first go across to Aanchal to get an update of what exactly has happened over the last couple of days. Aanchal, a lot of confusion as to what exactly the government has asked to be blocked and what has been blocked. What's the update?
Well, Shweta, what we clearly know now is that the government wants 28 URLs to be blocked. Now, blocking URLs does not mean that a social networking site would be blocked. Now, that's a very, very important distinction that one needs to draw and inform our viewers. Facebook, Twitter, this is not what the government is not thinking of blocking them, but specific offensive URLs. Now, these URLs, according to the IT Act, should be containing content which questions the unity of India, which can endanger India's relationship with other countries, or questions India's sovereignty. So in those cases, the Indian government is well within its rights to block these, but the government, of course, has taken the balanced route out. It can block, but it has gone ahead to these intermediaries. Intermediaries would be Facebook, Google, all of these social networking platforms essentially, and has asked them to follow the law and to follow the guidelines prescribed in spirit and block these places. Now, how did today's controversy actually begin? A couple of journalists came up and they said that their Twitter accounts were blocked for a certain number of hours. And that essentially started this debate. And earlier in the day, we were getting information that apparently the Department of Telecom had come up with a list of these URLs, but also a list of certain Twitter handles. Now, I do have that a copy in my hand right now. It does say Government of India, Ministry of Communication and IT, Department of Telecommunications, and it is signed by a certain bureaucrat as well. Now, what does it have? It has those URLs in question. It also has 16 Twitter handles. What's still not clear is whether the government wants to block all these Twitter handles or certain inflammatory posts in these Twitter handles. So, of course, clarity is awaited on that as well. But we can tell you that these Twitter handles now are working. In fact, we met one of the journalists who was accusing the government of blocking his Twitter site, Kanchan Gupta, and he said that at 10 a.m. this morning, his Twitter started functioning fine. Earlier in the day, he got SMSs from people saying that his Twitter account was blocked by Government of India, but that is not the case anymore. Very important distinction that the government, of course, is trying to...
Because what we are being told also is the fact that perhaps Twitter per se has said that they are not going to block any particular handles, and they have not exactly cooperated with the Government of India. And as you were saying, a distinction there between certain posts or pages or URLs that the government has asked to be blocked, or complete handles, which means if I'm a Twitter user and there's a certain inflammatory content on my Twitter page, that page can be blocked, but I can continue to tweet. Is that correct?
Well, Shweta, at this moment what we know is that government wants 28 URLs to be blocked. And it continues to filter content right now.
Twitter URLs, because it's actually asked for over 300 web pages to be blocked. So what you're talking about are all Twitter URLs. Is that right?
No, the 28 URLs would not be only Twitter URLs. It could be anything. It could be YouTube. I mean, the list that I have in my hand has YouTube links. It has a lot of stuff that is, in fact, from certain news channels that the government doesn't agree with. One is called HTTP Bharat Kalyan. One's called Janim Java Sido Blogspot.in. So it's not Twitter. It's not Twitter. These 28 URLs are not Twitter. Twitter is a completely different thing. That's what we're, in fact, waiting for more clarity on. This report that we have in our hand points out to 16 Twitter handles that the government wants blocked, but whether the government wants complete handles blocked or whether the government wants to block specific inflammatory posts, that's the answer. That's a question that we need to look for an answer to. But all these 16 right now are working. So there is that little confusion that remains. But these 28 URLs we're talking about are URLs, stuff on YouTube, which in fact created problems during that time. But like you said, talking about the social networking giants, they have, yes, been late in sending their note to the government of India that they will cooperate. And even now, including Facebook and Google, according to our sources, continue to say that they will follow their guidelines. But they're not talking about the law of the government, Indian government. And Indian law is very clear.
Is the law? Right, what exactly is the law of the land is something we'll try to discuss on this show today. Aanchal, do stay with us as we carry forward this discussion. But let me first go across to Rajiv Dhingra to get a sense of the kind of outrage we've seen ever since the news of the government blocking certain online content came out. Rajiv, complete online outrage with the government, many saying that this is actually blocking their freedom.
That's correct. In fact, since morning on Twitter, GOI, which stands for Government of India Blocks, has been trending. And there are several jokes being made on it. One of them being they should make Sehwag the Prime Minister of the country because he never blocks. Those are the kind of jokes that people are making. People are appalled at the stand that the government has taken, because the point here really is that it's not about 28 URLs or 16 Twitter handles. It's actually about where is the line drawn. I don't think anybody is clear in terms of what is considered as objectionable content or inflammatory content, and who is deciding this. Also, is there not a possibility of doing a cease and desist kind of a model where you give a warning first before actually blocking URLs or users per se? I think the government needs to think through blanket blocking of URLs or even websites.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for Retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.